Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something.
Starting for the 3. You know, he stopped me the first round. I came back and bombed his ass.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yep, anyway,
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now 2nd and 3.
Great, set. Anyway,
Again, it's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
42-yard line.
180, 180. That's right.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
No touch. Go Silver, ready? Anyway, hey, 73. No touch.
They'll drop the throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 80 yards.
The Lions, first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But I here playing around like this shit's sweet.
Well, that didn't take
Ain't
long.
none
One
of that,
play,
man.
and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ric Flair. What's up?
Off the option, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. A final shot before break here. Goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
No, they didn't work them up.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Lions 14, Eagles 3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings us
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
You got a nigga trying to be like me, cuz.
And an Eagles
Off the play fake. Here's
Give me that. Nigga
Hurts.
can't be like me,
It's
bruh.
intercepted.
Nigga ain't like me, bruh.
Devontae Maddox.
Niggas ain't like me, bruh.
Right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Show a different defense every time I play him. Different offense every time I play him. Bombing up top. All type of shit, man.
To implement any of those changes, and here a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least
He had the slot wide open.
2 steps. And right now, they are
He rushing,
thinking hard
though.
about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple
He
of series,
rushing, bruh,
you can
bruh.
take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this
He
pace.
rushing.
So
He
they'll
had
get
the
another
slot
shot on
receiver
offense following
wide
that
open.
pick six, and now the
He
kick
want
is
to throw it to
away.
Big Daddy.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Now I'm gonna adjust on him.
35-yard line.
I got speed in that slot now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to
That's
move
all.
the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Yeah, he just lobbing up.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
How he catch him?
It's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I ain't even did no cheese today. I ain't did no cheese.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken
Yes, sir. Gotta apply that pressure.
A solid pick.
You know, he ain't never seen this. He ain't never seen this right here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about
He thought I was gonna come out in that same shit. No, sir.
But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to...
No, sir.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the...
BTA. Eagles again? I wanted the Eagles this time.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180, 180.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Third set. Right everyone. 63, 63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Floating one, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
Ready?
Well, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much.
Should I go for it on this nigga,
Once
cuz?
again,
Let me know.
Play stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because
I go for it on him, cuz?
pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback, makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Hey, you see he don't run no man coverage no more. So I got to adjust.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier.
They called it up.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Mahomes now to throw.
Got him.
Find the open man. That's complete.
Got him.
Into the end zone for a Chiefs
Remember, we do this shit, cuz.
Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce.
They tried to have a nigga bumping. You saw they had the nigga bumping?
The chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field.
Oh, yeah, that's over with.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football
Yeah.
here at their own 35.
He just throwing that bitch up.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, goodness.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelce, left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself.
I got somebody who can move now. I got somebody who can move now.
A timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Eagles 3. Harrison Butker.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
What a flag!
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football. I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 4. Yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking left side.
But better stop playing.
Brad Smith. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carl up, Yanni. Carl up, Yanni. Good. Shot. Yanni. 180, 180. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Give me my rocker.
It's intercepted.
Give me my rock.
Mike Edwards picks it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's why I put him there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
Oh, my God.
Because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, he will go out.
You don't know what you're doing in that dime, bro.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm the dime man.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone.
Hey, and it killed them because I was able to scramble. And you know I don't scramble, but it fucked them up. Who should I get now? Yep, that's basically it. The defense I can make work. Because the Chiefs defense is ass. What about the Steelers? Ooh, I might try the Texans. He faster than majority. I'm gonna do the Eagles. I'm gonna do the Eagles. You think? What you think? They got a fast quarterback, good running back. He getting the Packers against the Packers. Bro, this nigga can't fuck with me, bro. Bro, this gonna be a fucking $40 game. Well, if I win, it'll be 40, and then if he win, and then I'm gonna invite him because he keep inviting me, and I keep getting the ball first. I don't like that. I ain't fucking with that. And he been getting home field advantage every time. Fuck no.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Green Bay
Yeah, he get the
Packers
ball now.
and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nigga cheesing a nigga like that. No sir.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Blaster, 6. Yellow, 43. Hey, blue. Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up. to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
22 needle.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Black shot. Set, ready. 50 needle blue. Blue striker. Set.
Love from the gun. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
On the ball.
Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Drill, 52. Still. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the double.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready.
Right back to Watson. This is Cox. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
40-yard line.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's a gain of 7.
So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Hurts yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
Blue 32. Blue striker. Green Jack.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Running on first here with Jacobs. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Working quickly here.
Striker, 3-3.
First down throw. Here's Love. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Close, black 40. Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Green, ready.
Love on 3rd and short. This one taken in by Kraft. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go. Jacobs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense in a hurry up here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and
They go to him again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay.
touchdown, Green Bay.
The Packers take a second quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First and 10 from the 43. They go to Barkley again. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lock in. Money game.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
To number 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
63, 63. 63. No touch.
Let's get to that wide complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
A gain of only a yard.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Hurts now on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stumped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Eagles 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Crowd left, 63. Alpha.
First down throwing for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Easy, 63, bang. 70, crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, bang. No touch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 22-yard line.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Back quickly to Watson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Yanni. Hey, let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Good, set.
On first down, Hurts makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 red. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Love from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
To kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackled at the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Working quickly here.
63.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Eagles 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Here's cut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Ready.
Big throw out wide by Love. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
On second down, Jacobs. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Packers first down. A gain of 15. And the Packer first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Throw left side to Watson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
He brings it in. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of 19
1st and 10 now from the 46.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
King, Phil King. Yeti. Hey, call up Yeti.
Hurts on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun now for Love. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. They did it! He made the interception! Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
No touch. 73. No touch.
Let's get it out wide, complete. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nigga lit, bruh. Nigga got that lucky-ass RPO.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
That's all he want to do. He want to abuse it. I can show him how to use it.
We'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Shot down.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
Blue strikers. 6, mega. Red, yellow. Blue, black.
Let's do it.
Going back to Jacobs on 1st down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Packers pushing to get within range for a game winner. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Set. Red, 38. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
43 rail. Watch out now.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
On the ready.
So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Hut.
He'll look to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He lays out for it and makes the catch. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Okay,
setting up, second and goal. A give to Wilson up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
ready.
Wilson again. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So immense pressure resting on this kick from Brandon McManus. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.